Hello and welcome all. We have the NBL Round 7 results and into Round 8 previews here on the BJ Show. Let's get on with the show. So, like I said, welcome. And this is our craziest week of NBL season so far. It's only in the early part of the season. We saw the best teams get beaten. Impressing losing streak was dynamite. And games were just decades into the final second. The latter only a battle of royalty. We're saying who's for the real and who is fake. And the MVP race is truly on fire. Melbourne United started the week undefeated, but Sydney Kings walk into and crash the party with an unbelievable win. Was this just a one-time thing, or did the Kings just gave them entire the league the secret to beating the top team? In this episode, we will be packing every insane move from round 7. I can't believe 7 weeks in the NBL, 26, it's just here. From 1 point in games to complete a blowout. Then I'll be giving you my crazy predictions from every single game for round 8. Now, we are in the round 8. I just want to let you all know the time I record this. It will be another NBL episode will be done. So stay tuned. This might be a bit delayed. I do apologize. Being away and all that, just still recovering and all that. But I'm going to try and get everything as much as possible out. But it's going to be a very crazy in the next few weeks with a bit of delayed and a very special episode here on the BJ Show. It's coming, so stay tuned for that. But getting into the round 7 results breakdown. Let's start with the game that everyone was talking about. The Sydney Kings gave Melbourne United their first loss of the season, winning a 95-92 war at John Cain Arena. And in Melbourne, you go to Melbourne, it is not easy. Like going to Perth, Adelaide, Sydney, Brisbane, it doesn't matter where you go host a game. The host team is not easy with their supporters. After a striking start to their season, finally showed the world what they can do for United going 8-0 insane so they don't hit the panic button yet. They are still the team to beat. Absolutely one of the best. From a nail biter, there's absolutely domination. The New Zealand Breakers just went to a near clear into 102.60, a huge win over the Eel Hawk. This was an easy for the Breakers, beat the best game all year. A 42-point victory where their defense was just on another level. After linking points all season, they let Susie build a brick wall around the hoop. It was a humiliated loss for the Eel Hawk. Well, after coming off from that championship, this is what happened to Adelaide 36ers back in the early 2000s, who just came off a massive win. For the Breakers, this could be the single moment that saves the entire season. And speaking of the Hawks, their week proves how unbeaten this league is. Before we get deeply by the Breakers, they went to Perth and pulled off a 85-84 miracle win against the Wildcats. Now, this game went to the wire. It was a monster road win that showed you how good they can be. But their scattering is in $1 million question. Meanwhile, the Cairns Taipans struck a 7-game losing streak, winning a 75-69 win against the Tasmanian Jumpers. This was a grand moment for the team that not disappoint to go into this loudest arena, into the league, and silence the crowd is almost impossible. The Taipan star literally put their team on the back with Miller, McCall, and Kenton Man scoring almost everything. That's it, everything. And this is a congratulations to Cairns to go to Tasmania. Not easy. Losing like this is at home. Disgusting and raising the huge question. Early in the round, The Brisbane Bullets got a monster 113-85 win over the Cairns Taipans. Cairns started with a lead, but the Bullets really, their idol, just flipped on the switch and run away with it. Everyone on Brisbane team scored, showing you much firepower they have. Finally, the moment of the LA Food Sixers had a wild week. They lost at 94-89, heartbreaking on the road to the southeastern Melbourne Phoenix. But the impressive bounce back 90-88 fill-up against the All Hawks, proving they can still win in close ones. This is just insane of basketball. The league is crazy than ever before. We move on. I have challenge for you. What is your biggest result for round 7? Was it the Kings ending up with United perfect season, or the Taipans scrapping their losing streak and winning over in Tasmania? Fans, make sure you comment and let me know down below. Love to hear. Make sure you give it a like if you like this so far. Now, I will share my favourite moment at the end of the round, but we go into round 8 predictions and reviews. Now, this is interesting to share. Really? All right, let's look into round 8, and that's what we're doing, which completely shot off massive lineups of games. And really, I may not do best games for now because of the time and line, but first, we have a monster rematch to end the round. Melbourne United take on the Sydney Kings for the second time in 2 weeks. This maximum drama, United is going to be out with revenge after losing their perfect record. The Kings, on the other hand, want to prove last week wasn't a flick. With Jaden Adams playing like a superstar, Sydney looked like a championship team again. This will be the actual war, but Melbourne's team is just too deep. I predicted United to get their revenge. But in a regard, Sydney had find ways to say it, but absolutely, I think Melbourne United was where it will be a battle. Next up, we have New Zealand Breakers hosting the All Hawks. Now, the Breakers have a massive high, then 42 points beaten down. The All Hawks is in a wild, weird spot. Shot between an amazing win and then a solid question loss. This between of the bottom two teams, and whoever lost this might not recover. I expected a ton of points, but with the home crowd, I'm picking the Breakers to win 2 in a row. And tell me right now, then we have Tasmanian Jack Jumpers trying to survive as they host the New Zealand Breakers. Open the round. Tasmania is in a free fall and they need a win now. This is a breaking first of 2 games in the round for round 8. The Jack Jumpers are almost impossible to beat at home, and they defeated will be different. I'm picking Tasmania to win this game. Now we have the Brisbane Bullets are hosting their unstoppable Perth Wildcats. Brisbane has been up and down. They have their star Nathan Selby is in major ramp. The Wildcats, however, are on a 3-game winning streak and look to like of being the best team in the NBL. Even through its Perth's second game of the weekend, they are all moments. This is the hardest game to predict, but I'm taking the Perth Wildcats to keep winning. And finally, the NBL round. Wow, the LA Food Sixers take on Southeastern Melbourne Phoenix. Adelaide is the hottest team in the NBL right now with a 6-2 and their defeat is elite. The Phoenix are also playing great basketball and have some serious superstars. This is one of to be low in score and defense war. I think Adelaide's experience in their experienced players give their edge. Prediction is the first Sixers with a few points. I think it's going to be a comfortable win, but just over the line. Well, the call in action for round 8 is another incredible week. What between becoming legacy of the NBL season, my boldest call is the Perth Wildcats for winning on the road again. Now, And I'm playing, well, Melbourne United getting their revenge on the Canes. Now, it's going to be, well, if you love this or this boy, then like the button. Subscribe for more NBL episodes. Content will be coming week in and week out. The most impressive to see your round 8 positions. Now, if you don't know, go to the NBL app in the App Store or the Google Play. Download today, free app, and you'll see who is playing. So, well, who's you picking? Is it the United Canes rematch? Thanks for watching. And thanks for listening so much for your support. Make sure you do that so we can get that 1,000 goals. So I can do that live stream for you. This is about, and then I'll be looking forward to your next streaming. All right. Thanks and all, and we'll see you soon. BJ shows out. Catch you all. Peace.